Hello, everyone. We are back. And this is not how I wanted to be back. Aidan Hutchinson has a likely season-ending injury, with that being a broken / fractured / just destroyed tibia in his lower leg, his lower left leg. Aidan Hutchinson. I did not want to make this video. Still recovering. Just trying to wrap my mind around it. I know this isn't a very high quality picture, but it's all I could get. Aidan Hutchinson is just... he's the best defensive player in the NFL this season. He just is. And you hate to see this for him. The amount of effort that he puts into plays, the amount of effort that he puts into every single game, the amount of pride and dedication that he shows to the Detroit Lions is unmatched. And this is how the world decides to treat him. Aidan Hutchinson, I speak with you, with all the other Detroit Lions fans right now. We will be praying about you, praying for you, and thinking about you, and wishing you a speedy recovery. Let's see. Broken tibia recovering. 4 to 6 months. That is how long he could be out for. That is unfortunate. If he gets back any earlier than that, then that's great. But I don't know why we should rush him. Aidan Hutchinson. It's just hard. It's just hard to be a Detroit Lions fan right now with the way that with what just happened to Aidan Hutchinson. Aidan Hutchinson leading the leagues in sacks, pressures, hurries, everything. And then just for that to happen to him right there. It's tragic. Let's see how he did this game. Aidan Hutchinson is right here. 3 tackles and a sack. That would make him have 7.5 sacks on the season, leading the league in sacks after this game. And imagine if he got to play the rest of the game. That number could have been higher, because the Dallas Cowboys, or whatever those people are, the Cowgirls, I don't know, whatever they are, the Dallas Cowgirls, something like that. They we're not doing too hot. 9 points, 0 touchdowns scored. They have the same amount of interceptions as they did field goals. So, yeah. Aidan Hutchinson, we're thinking about you. No one deserves this. No one deserves this type of injury. But, yeah, it's tragic. Aidan Hutchinson, I wish you nothing but a speedy recovery. I hope everything works out fine. It's hard to talk about anything else about this game other than that. I remember I worked today at my job, and I watched the first half, and I was just in awe about how good everything was going. I got home, and I was just watching the game, and I was like, let's go. The Detroit Lions are rolling. The Cowgirls are getting what they deserve because of last year. And then I just saw it happen. I saw him get the sack. I was like, let's go. And then he didn't get up. He didn't move. He didn't get up. It's just It's just, it's not fair. But I wish him nothing but a full and speedy recovery, and hopefully it doesn't get any worse. Because what I had heard is that they had to rush him into emergency surgery to try and prevent what happened to stuff like Alex Smith did whenever Alex Smith went down with his injury whenever he was with the Washington Redskins or the football team, whichever team it was at whenever that happened. So that we already know that's not good. But let's move on and let's just talk about the good. First of all, obvious. Lions 47, Cowboys 9. The Cowgirls get what they deserve. Detroit Lions show who they are, and we're just great. It's hard for me to make this video just thinking about how difficult it's going to be without Aidan Hutchinson now, but with all what I know with Dan Campbell, Aaron Glenn, Ben Johnson, Dave Phipp, they'll figure it out. Even though Dave Phipp has nothing to do with Aidan Hutchinson, he's just as important as the other coordinators, so they'll get it figured out. Let's take a look at how the quarterbacks did. Let's compare the quarterbacks. Jared Goff, 18 for 25, 315 yards, 3 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. Good to see. Awesome quarterback rating. Jared Goff having his interception issues at the beginning of the year, and now he's finally had back-to-back games with no interceptions. That's good. Not a perfect game like last week. I mean, like 2 weeks ago, but it doesn't matter because we won the game by a billion. But anyways, Dak Prescott just got extended, $240 million contract or something like that. 0 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, 17 for 33, 178 yards. 42.2 rating. Don't think he was worth it. Dak Prescott coming out of Mississippi State. You're not the answer, my boy. You are not the answer. I know your team was messed up, but you are not the answer, Mr. Dakota Prescott. Cooper Rush comes in, throws it into Kirby Joseph. 2 interceptions, Brian Branch coming back after his illness, and 1 interception, Kirby Joseph. Tragic. But you get what you get whenever you try and catch us lacking with Carlton Davis going down with a concussion or head injury. So, you try and catch us lacking by thinking you can just throw it on us, but no, that's not going to happen. Rushing, Montgomery, you can't tackle Montgomery. Jahmyr Gibbs is fast as crap. Oh my goodness. Craig Reynolds came in. He did all right. It was after Montgomery and Gibbs had gone to the sideline because they were done with the game, but he looked all right. Jameson Williams, I don't know why I'm talking about him rushing, but Sione Vaki, good to see him get a play in. Nice to see. Receiving, Jameson Williams, dog. Khalif Raymond, good to see him get some more plays, dog. Tim Patrick, the answer, greater than Josh Reynolds, in my opinion so far. Josh Reynolds was not more than a red zone target. He did have targets just in the middle field, getting good yards, but he was not it. If he wasn't at the end zone and he was getting the toe drag touchdown, it always felt like Josh Reynolds might fumble the ball, which he did a few times. So, Tim Patrick, he fits everything that we stand for. This dude, he looks like he wants to be here. It's great. Sam Laporta with his flea flicker, trickery, reverse, touchdown, dog. Amon-Ra St. Brown, dog. Absolutely good with that last second touchdown. Taylor Decker should have caught that touchdown, but they just have to keep on calling flags. Penei Sewell also should have got that touchdown. Threw another flag. One of these days, these refs will let let a lineman touch the ball, even whenever they're legally able to. Defense, Amik Robertson did get burnt a few times, but he was the leader in tackles, so Amik Robertson, you're fine with me. Brian Branch, dog. Ali McNeil, dog. Kirby Joseph, dog. Trevor Nowaske came in after Aidan Hutchinson went down, got a sack, dog. Ennis Rakestraw Jr. came in with the injured Carlton Davis, dog. Aidan Hutchinson, goat. Alex Anzalone, goat. Carlton Davis, goat. Everybody here doing their jobs. Sorry if I seem tired or I'm yawning. I've been up since 6 a.m. Only got 4 hours of sleep, but it's all right. Isaac Ukwu came in, did his thing. Very happy to see. I want James Houston to play. Everybody, let's just. I can't even look it up. But you know, I saw more YouTube videos today how James Houston is not the answer. And the answer that the Detroit Lions need. And that's just not true. They're not giving him opportunities. He's not going to be good straight away because he came off of a year that he was injured and he didn't play 2 games of preseason. And he has only played like 1 game and they're expecting him to just come in and be a freaking monster. Let him get reworked in. That's not going to happen if he's going to be a clean scratch every single week. Let him play. I promise he will get back to his self if you just let him play. It's so bad. I don't know what's going on. Josh Paschal did play all right. Two tackles, 1 tackle for loss. But James Houston will get good if you just let him play. It's just not good. 3 interceptions, like I said. Brian Branch, Kirby Joseph playing lights out. Dallas defense they could not tackle for nothing. Sorry. I don't know anyone. Trayvon Diggs, I thought he was like the best corner in the league. Joking, I did not think that. But he does not look like he wants to be a Dallas Cowboy. No one looks like they did. Dak didn't look like he wanted to be a Dallas Cowboy. Ezekiel Elliott looked like he wanted to be a Cowboy, but you know he's kind of zesty. He's also kind of like overweight, but that's all right. CeeDee Lamb didn't look like he wanted to be a Cowboy either. But you know what? They got paid $250 so it's all right. Just what I like to see here. Jake Bates out of the UFL, out of Arkansas. Just perfect. Oh my gosh. Jake Bates is my favorite person. I like him so much more compared to Michael Badgley or Riley Patterson like we had last year. A lot of people were saying that they were sad that Michael Badgley went down and that, you know, Michael Badgley was going to be the teacher to Jake Bates and Jake Bates was going to learn from Michael Badgley, but no. Jake Bates is just him. Yeah. Let's just go look at the Lions and let's see what's going to go on now. So Aidan Hutchinson goes down with his injury. Let's see what we got ends. Levi Onwuzurike out of Washington. He has been playing good. He didn't get really anything today, but you know, it'll be nice to see him get more. Josh Paschal, you mean nothing to me. Ukwu came in and played pretty good. Not my favorite thing, but he missed a few tackles, but it's all right. James Houston, if he plays next week, I expect him to go all out. Trevor Nowaske stepping up too. But I think probably next week they're going to bring up that's injury reserve. I think they're probably going to bring up Mitchell Agude and just put him and Ukwu out there and just see what happens. Or they might bring up Cam Gill. I know people were saying that they were really excited about Cam Gill coming in from the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. So we'll just have to see. We'll just have to see what happens. But you know, it's just sad. It's just sad to see what's happened. You know, Aidan Hutchinson did not deserve that. It's sad that happened. I watched the replay of it, and it definitely was very brutal. It was sad that Aleem McNeil he didn't cause it, but Aleem McNeil was where Aidan Hutchinson's leg hit, and it pretty much just shattered his lower leg. So, you know, it's just an awful sight to see. But you know what? Like Dan Campbell said in his opening press conference, you're going to knock us down, and we're going to get back up, and it's going to take 2 more hits to get us down. And on the way back up, we're going to bite a kneecap, and then bite another kneecap off, and then just all stuff like that. I can't remember exactly what he said, but something like that. Biting kneecaps, getting back up. You can't knock us down. Aidan Hutchinson, you are the greatest defensive player to come out of the Detroit Lions in a long time. You will be missed. We will not forget about you. We will not stop thinking about you. We will not forget about what a machine you are. But we'll just have to see who can step up. So what other YouTubers are saying is that there's 2 people that we might look for. One of them is more realistic, and then the other one is more of a I wish, but we'll just have to see. So Trey Trey Hendrickson of the Cincinnati Bengals. 3 sacks this season, 11 tackles. Looks good. Another white defensive end, of course. I don't know what they be putting in their food, but there's been a lot of good defensive ends coming out recently. Let's see. 17.5 sacks last year. I did not know that. Wow. This is my first time really looking at this dude. Holy moly. Wow. So a lot of people are saying that we might trade for Trey Hendrickson, and I think that is a perfectly acceptable thing. He looks like he's getting sacks like we need, and he's another fast, speedy defensive end. But another one that's more of a fantasy thing is Max Crosby. Max Crosby, a lot of people are saying that we could go super crazy and try and get him. But honestly, based on the stats, Trey Hendrickson looks better. But I would not be upset with either of them. But Max Crosby will probably be harder to get than Trey Hendrickson. But that's it for me. We'll just have to see what news comes out tomorrow or tonight. I'll be posting updates, just what I think will happen, and just giving any updates I can, and just wishing Aidan Hutchinson a speedy recovery. It's just sad to look at this picture right here. Aidan Hutchinson has been mostly injury free for all of his career so far, and then this just main thing. I was thinking, it's surely not a career-ending injury, but you never know. I did not know how bad it was. I whenever it first happened, I could not see the replay, so I just had to be like, they said it was gruesome, and I was like, okay, I guess it's a pretty gruesome injury, but I was just nervous for the worst, thinking, is this dude's career possibly over? So, luckily, it seems like it's not. Likely out for the season. Maybe come back for the playoffs. But I would not rush him unless we make it to that game in February. Some might say there's a very big game in February. So, that's it for me. Aidan Hutchinson goes down with the season-ending injury. Broken tibia. Who's going to step up? We're going to have to see. I think James Houston will come up and be the answer. This is really where we really need James Houston to lock back in. That's it for me, though. Make sure to like and subscribe if you want to see more. I'll be posting more updates, just in more Lions talk, with the more information I get. Just everyone, be thinking about Aidan Hutchinson, and just wish him a speedy recovery. That's it for me. See y'all later.